The Black Libs are big mad that Jasmine Crockett did not win her bid for the nomination for Senate, and now they're blaming Latinos.
The Cubans, as we know, that are in Miami, the I will vote for Donald Trumps, they are very soft targets for misinformation. A lot of Latino and Hispanic communities are, to be frank. And especially if you're from Cuba. Cubans hear socialism, communism, and as long as the Republicans use those words to describe democratic policies, they will vote Republican every time, even if they're voting for themselves to be put out of America. They will do it every time. And so that's something that it requires a level of sophistication to understand. And one of the main platforms for the disinformation is Univision. And many of the Spanish language newspapers, many of them are owned by conservative, right-leaning people. And so they constantly are a group that is filtered full of misinformation.
Okay, so now Univision is right-wing propaganda now. That's a new one on me. So that's Jamel Hill, this, kind of like washed up black liberal leftist. But this is a very interesting point that she's making here, which is, number one, why would Cubans that vote for Donald Trump that are here legally be voting for themselves to be put out of America? That doesn't make sense because they are legal citizens here. And by the way, the Trump administration isn't even deporting as many illegal immigrants as I personally voted for would like. But I digress. What's going on here is this fracturing of the quote-unquote black-brown coalition that was never a real thing, by the way. This was just something that was promoted to black liberals to open up whatever their movement was to all the illegal immigrants so they could come take over their schools and their resources and all of that other stuff. And Dummy still hasn't figured it out because she can't expand beyond the same stuff that she's been saying on social media and on media in general for the past 15, 20 years at this point. But the point here is that Latinos in this country were not allowed to be as heavily propagandized towards leftism as African Americans have because Latinos' families have not been destroyed in the way that black families have been destroyed. So you destroy the black family, you can open them to all kinds of liberal leftist propagandist nonsense, which is why the black community in this country has failed, all right? And so that's what this woman and all of the other deranged leftists do not seem to understand, is that blacks are open to liberal propaganda because the families have been destroyed, and Latinos are not open to it because they still have family structures.